Quick announcement. I recently came across another creator who makes beautiful 3D printed deck boxes. I am not sponsored, I'm not getting a kickback or anything. I got his permission to post a link to his Etsy store down below. Feel free to go check him out. After the video, of course. Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. When I first started this channel over 2 years ago, one of the first videos I had that blew up and helped with my channel's growth was a budget list for Queza, Augur of Agonies. So today, I wanted to revisit her. But instead of a $100 budget list, I wanted to make something a bit nastier. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically, if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Queza, Augur of Agonies is a 4-mana 3/4 legendary Cephalid advisor. Whenever we draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and we gain 1 life. Queza is extremely straightforward and goes infinite with Lich's Mastery. Allow me to explain the combo. Lich's Mastery says we can't lose the game. It also says that whenever we gain life, we draw a card. Queza says whenever we draw a card, we gain 1 life and target opponent loses 1 life. So we draw through our deck, killing at least one of our opponents, if not 2. That leaves a 3rd opponent for us to deal with. If only there were other cards in our deck that could help us end them as well. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. But even long before this channel was sponsored by Ultimate Guard, they were always my #1 choice when it comes to sleeves or deck boxes. Pick up Ultimate Guard products at your local game store, or order them on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm going to be streaming on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Marsh Flats, Windswept Heath, Misty Rainforest, Bloodstained Mire, Rafine's Tower, Hallowed Fountain, Watery Grave, Godless Shrine, Sea of Clouds, Morphic Pool, Vault of Champions, Deserted Beach, Shipwreck Marsh, Shattered Sanctum, Glacial Fortress, Drowned Catacomb, Isolated Chapel, Meticulous Archive, Undercity Sewers, Shadowy Backstreet, Bajuka Bog, 4 Plains, 4 Islands, and 4 Swamps. Reliable and powerful. Our mana ramp consists of Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Progress, Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Hierarchy, Azorius Signet, Dimir Signet, Orzhov Signet, Mind Stone, Thought Vessel, Decanter of Endless Water, Solemn Simulacrum, and Smothering Tithe. Gotta make sure we can cast all of our fun spells. For card advantage, we're running Teferi's Ageless Insight, Alhammaret's Archive, Peer into the Abyss, Windfall, Lich's Mastery, Tolarian Winds, Notion Thief, Rhystic Study, Consecrated Sphinx, Jace's Archivist, Echo of Eons, Pull from Tomorrow, Emergency Powers, Blue Sun Zenith, Demonic Tutor, Seagate Restoration, Enlightened Tutor, and Teferi's Puzzle Box. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Swords to Plowshares, Counterspell, Void Rend, Generous Gift, Negate, Arcane Denial, Path to Exile, Ashiok Dreamrender, Commit Memory, Anguished Unmaking, Dovin's Veto, and Fracture. A good mix of stacks, counterspells, and spot removal. To reset the board, we're running Cyclonic Rift, Dam, Farewell, Toxic Deluge, and Supreme Verdict. Gotta keep our opponents in line. The core of our deck consists of Psychosis Crawler, Marauding Blight Priest, Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose, Shieldred the Apocalypse, Laboratory Maniac, Thassa's Oracle, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, Obnixilis the Hate Twisted, Cliffhaven Vampire, Epicure of Blood, Laisa Shroud of Dusk, Kumbal Consul of Allocation, Approach of the Second Sun, and Drogskull Reaver. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 37 lands, 13 pieces of ramp, and 1 MDFC. 18 pieces of card advantage, 12 pieces of interaction, 5 board wipes, 6 pieces of graveyard hate in Commit Memory, Ashiok Dreamrender, Farewell, Emergency Powers, Echo of Eons, and Bojuka Bog, 3 Sudden I Win cards in Lich's Mastery, Drogskull Reaver, and Peer into the Abyss. Any of these cards, when paired with our commander, can win us the game on the spot. We also have enough backup win conditions that work without our commander. Cards like Psychosis Crawler can drain our opponents out, and I've seen players die to Laisa's Shroud of Dusk trying to dig through their deck to find answers. Shieldred the Apocalypse works as a great backup for Queza, while Veto or Marauding Blight Priest basically double the damage we deal every time we draw a card. I know I have a ton of board wipes in this deck, which may seem excessive, but I've been wanting to run more of them lately due to all the creatures with Ward that have been printed over the last few years. If I can't take out your creature with spot removal, I'll just take out all of them. Do you have a Queza Augur of Agonies deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made, or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Midge, Alix, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Austin, William, Pi, Turner, Triz, Kazaris, Slack, Dan, Buxu, Patrick, and Vox. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.